Well, love brought them together, and they've been a highly successful owner and trainer partnership ever since. I caught up with the particular owner following the win of Double Act in the final event at Club Angle today, Peter Gadsby. Well, Peter, congratulations. You're joining me on a winning note following another impressive win by Double Act. Surely the Chariots of Fire is now on the radar.
Well, you'd have to think about it now after that run with that sort of time. So, yeah, exciting days. It was a lovely win.
You've also got Tishan Raider, who was flying last preparation. How do they match up?
There's not a lot between them. Probably Double Act early on had a little bit on Tishan Raider, but of course Tishan Raider got his act together late. He's actually trialling tomorrow, but he's improved out of sight too.
And Tough Mike also going around in the trials, and we'll be racing at Club Angle on Saturday night.
Yeah, Tough Mike probably won't go through the trials tomorrow now. He'll just race on the Saturday night. I was talking to Ricky earlier, and no, Saturday night will be his mission.
I said the intro, a very successful trainer and owner partnership you've had with Harry Martin for numerous years now, and love did bring you together in a roundabout way.
Yeah, not Harry and I, but our kids, Harry's son and my daughter, started going together ages ago and married, and a couple of grown-up children now, so it started way back when.
What a fabulous relationship you have had with Harry. Of course, Double Identity being the star act.
Oh yeah, he was the star act, and Harry got him going when other trainers couldn't. He rose to some magnificent wins. But again, that's just luck of the draw, Mick.
What made him so good?
Double Identity. They always said he had a big heart and a big lungs, big throat and lungs. So I gathered that must be what it was.
Wonderful career, Peter. 146 starts, 51 wins, 39 placings, over $1.2 million in prize money. Just a fabulous competitor every time he went onto the track.
Yeah, that was the thing. It was a never die thing with him, and that Brian Lockwood bred him, and we raced him together, and we had some wonderful times.
His career started with Colin Grimson. He had about 22 starts with Colin, commencing on the 29th of August 1999. Then went to Harry. Harry set him around at Canberra for his first start, the 23rd of December 2000. And from that point onwards, there was no stopping that particular combination. Harry just loved this horse.
Oh, yeah, and the horse loved him. One of the funniest things you'll ever see is the two of them having a go at each other. Harry would tickle him a certain spot under the belly, and the horse would just react, and then the minute Harry is bending over in front of him, Double will put his head down. And one night at Albion Park, Harry was seen about 30 miles an hour going through the stables. The horse had just hit him. So it was just a love-hate relationship between the two of them.
And you certainly loved him, along with the entire Gadsby family. And when he did pass away, you've got a wonderful memorabilia dedicated to Double Identity on your wall.
That's right, yeah. We had some things made, and it's there forever.
People could say you've been a lucky owner, and we'll go through some of those horses, but there's also been a lot of slow ones.
Oh yeah, it's the same in any business, I guess, or it's a hobby, but it's a business. You keep buying a ticket in the lottery, sometimes you're going to get a prize. But yes, we have had a lot of slow ones over the times, but we've also been very fortunate in some of the selections that we've made that they've been able to pay for themselves, which is good.
Strange twist of fate with Double Identity's final start at Harold Park, October 6, 2006. It finished last on that particular occasion behind a horse that you did have ownership with, Smooth Cruiser.
Yeah, Smooth Cruiser, we had him, and he raced in a Miracle Mile as well, so yeah, he was quite a nice little handy horse too.
Talking about nice little handy horses, what about Smoking Up?
Yeah, he was all right. He sort of kept the thing going for a little while there, didn't he? He had a great strike rate. He was a never say die horse. You knew he was either going to lead or he's going to be in the death, so he was always out there, beat me if you can, and I think about 50% of the times he won the races. So yeah, a great ride with him.
Yeah, and Tough Monarch, he's doing a marvellous job. Probably now, maybe just sliding down the other side of the mountain. A
bit like me, age is starting to get to him, which will happen, and obviously the niggling injuries that come with age. So, but no, he's done a terrific job. Past $500,000 for a trotter is no mean feat, and hopefully he puts his right foot forward on Saturday night.
You've managed to enjoy this ride, Peter, with a lot of good friends.
Yeah, made a lot of good friends over the thing. We've got a syndicate, 4 or 5 of us now that have been together for quite a while. Prior to that, with Alex Kay and the group there with Smoking Up and those horses. Unfortunately, a few of them have died now, but it's interesting, you know, when you travel with the horses, if you're lucky enough to get one in the Grand Circuit, you meet so many lovely people. They've all got their dreams come true like we do. I remember the first time I met Kevin and Kay Seymour, and then we sort of clicked it off, and we've had a great relationship over the years ever since. People from New Zealand, you know, we sort of go over there and next thing you hear your name being called, I've saved a seat for you, and this sort of stuff. And that's purely through other owners that you met on the Grand Circuit.
And what about Harry Martin? What can you say about this fella?
He's getting old. Look, he loves the horses, he lives for them. I don't know what he would do if he didn't have them, though he has told me not to buy any more. So I gather the now 2-year-old, who will probably be our last one that we've got coming through. And but yeah, he's just a fanatical horseman, and a lot of people come to him for advice. So yeah, every man gets his credit. He deserves all the credit.
Peter, in another life, you're also a very successful businessman. You've been highly respected, highly regarded in the particular Menangle area and surrounds through your involvement in real estate. Could you ever imagine what's happened in this particular area, the way it just keeps growing?
No, you always thought it was going to come. It was a logical thing to happen out here with the railway and with the expressway. It just took a long time. I lived out here for 30 years, and you sort of got phone calls and say, I think something's going to happen out there. Well, that was probably 25, 28 years ago. So yeah, it's taken a long time, but it's going to be a lovely area when it's finished.
And Peter, combining both, it's going to be a huge plus for harness racing. This particular track, also the Country Club Menangle just up the road, hopefully with the astronomical figures we hear that's going to be in the next 5 to 10 years, hopefully it's going to have a big flow-on effect for these particular venues and for harness racing.
You would hope so. It'll be up to the club up the road and also all the club here to get behind the locals, and they're going to have a lot of competition from the clubs in the city, in Campbelltown. So they're going to have to watch their game and not to be sort of overpriced or anything, and offer the different things. And I'm sure they'll just go leaps and leaps.
Tough Monarch, he should win on Saturday night. Doubling Cattle, he's due for a win. Last 3 starts, he's finished second. He is on the verge of a winning performance. He
always runs a nice race. He's an honest little fella. Yeah, I thought he was a bit unlucky the other night. So I'm not sure about this Saturday night. No, that's a pretty smart field. So he's just that one step below them, unfortunately.
Well, Peter, it's been great to catch up with you, to reminisce about the wonderful career of Double Identity and, of course, your great mate Harry Martin. Also, good luck with the Miracle Mile Carnival coming up, Double Act, Tishan Raider. There might be some exciting times ahead for Gadsby and Martin once again.
I hope so. It'll be a great thrill for Harry more so than myself. You know, you love it, but he's put so much effort in, you know, and have 2 nice, well now 4-year-olds, he's pretty cocky about it.